Hello, welcome to the next podcast of any Collier-talks cricket memorabilia. Today just going to finish off the programmes with some New Zealand ones and some other ones that I haven't shown. But it's the day after the Tim Knight's auction, so I hope you've done well on that if you've put some bids on. I was quite reasonably successful with a couple of ship photographs, so I'm quite happy with mine. I know some others weren't quite so fortunate, but there we go, better luck next time perhaps. So we'll just start with the New Zealand ones, and this one's 1949, New Zealand tour to England. Getting some nice photographs and pen pictures, nice photographs there of some grounds. Some nice photographs there as well. England team New Zealand team 1931 there. Most of the sides that run up to this 1949 tour are in here, so it's some pen pictures and write-ups of some of the England players there, and then New Zealand ones in the front there. There's Reed and Scott there, which a couple of nice write-ups there. So quite interesting again to read into. 1949. Another 1949 one here, different altogether, not quite such good condition this one, but not too bad. Different things in this one. There's a map of New Zealand on the front there. They will play cricket in the finest spirit. That's quite a nice little article there in this magazine. Got a nice picture of the fern on the front there as well, so it's what have we got here? New Zealand cricket team. That's obviously about 1931, that one. A nice one. Wouldn't mind that in my collection, I have to say. Again, some England players there. There's Lowry there and APF Chapman. Took a team over there, relations they were. APF Chapman married Lowry's sister. There's some more pen pictures there of some of the New Zealand players. So quite a nice little brochure there. Next one is 1958 New Zealand cricket team. Quite a plain copy this one, but quite good condition. Again, some players there we've got there. Darcy and Harford, Hayes and McGibbon on there. Look, nice pen pictures and write-ups there. What have we got on the back? We've got cricket famous 12th man. Meltonian on the back there for an advert, which is interesting. Quick once over your boots, it says, so it's obviously a whitener, that one. But this one's got also got the scorecards of test matches and stuff in it. So again, some good information there for the budding historian. 1949, these test match scores. Quite nice. There's a couple more here. This is 65 England New Zealand. This is the Rothmans one, this one. Glossy one. Quite a nice booklet. Rothmans obviously famous cigarette people, makers. There's a good picture there of a bowler. Good bowling poses there. What else have we got there? Best batting and best bowling, that was McGibbon and Cowie, those two there. Quite nice pictures. What else have we got? What else have we got here? Oh, there's Lowry again. Lowry, Woolley and Gilligan. We took a team over to Australia in 1930. I showed you some signatures of those last week, so that sort of rounds that off. But that's a nice, plenty of information on that. They've done well there, Rothmans. There's Fiery Fred and Tony Locke there as well, so a couple of England stalwarts there. And quite a nice one. This one's England and Australia, in New Zealand in 1988. 3 test matches here. Rest day, no rest day on a couple of them, so they were quite intense. We've got a bit of colour in this one, so a bit different there. And you've got Air New Zealand, who's sponsoring some bits and pieces, and the Champions of Cricket. There's the New Zealand cricket team there, right in the middle of centre space. Martin Crowe in the front, and Hadley, and actually was great batch there. Look, great batch, Smith, Rutherford, all quite nice photographs of them there. All gone. Smith obviously a commentator these days, very good one too. Shame about the World Cup final. We got a little bit disappointed there, I think, underneath. Some more there. So what have we got there? Chocolate bars this time. After the game, go for the bar. Morrow bar, Cadbury's. That's quite nice. So here's an interesting one here, which is just a recent acquisition, which is the New Zealand Women's Cricket Tour of 1954. So this is quite a rare one, pristine condition. So it's got some of the ladies in there. There's Molly Hyde and everything in there. Worcester, where I played the test matches at Worcester, quite a popular place for ladies cricket. Margot Ann Mitchell was Auckland. There's a couple of the ladies there. Strange, but it doesn't have this one doesn't have a team photograph of the players. It's got all the pen pictures there of all the ladies that played for New Zealand. So this is quite an interesting little leaflet, this one. Message from the New Zealand Women's Cricket Council on the front there, which is nice. So it's an interesting little booklet, that one. Some more adverts there and some teams. Those teams are for the test matches, England, New Zealand. So quite a nice, different there for the Women's Cricket Tour, and a pristine one, so not many of those around. So just catch up on the ones that have turned up this week. This one's Meet the Australians, 1953. Full of information on this one. Very nice little pictures there. Quite a thick booklet really, this one. We've got Orient Line in Australia as on the front cover. All the matches there. Got Bradman on the back. And yesterday that Bradman picture capped the Australians cricket team. Just sort of filled in a little gap in Mike Fahey's history of the baggy green there. He was missing who made the caps in this country for 1930 with the badge on. So there's a famous couple there of Hobbs and Sutcliffe. So quite nice, that one. They Meet the Australians. And then there's a couple more nice ones here that I haven't shown, which is 1926, which is this one here. They've got the team view on the front there from Australia. There's some lovely photographs in this one. In play there, third cricket test at Leeds, that would have been 1930. That's quite nice. It's got that smell about this one as well. This is nice. A few of the old Aussies there, look, from 1926. Gregory and one of you there. Quite nice. There's a nice photograph in the middle of this one. There's some early ones there of Jupp and Astle, the England players, the prospective players, and to face the Australians in 1926. There's that nice photograph. Well, there's a nice photograph there. Look. This is England v Australia at Melbourne. That one, which is a nice black and white photograph showing the size of the MCG. That's quite an interesting little booklet, that one. Got cartoons and everything in it as well, so you can have a good fun hour or two looking through that one. And then with that, I got the Argus Cricket Guide. This all came in the same lot a couple of years ago. And again, pen pictures here, Stork Hendry and whatever. Quite a fragile thing, but it's not too bad. Well, that one, quite a rare one, the Argus. And then it's got the history of the test matches up to then. So from 1878 there, you go all the results and stuff there for that tour, for those tours leading up to 1926. That's quite a nice one. And also with that come this Australian cricketers, 1926 portraits drawn from life and signed by each player. This is by Lawrence East, which is a lovely production. We've got that sort of thing in here, black and white there. That's Andrews, Woodfall there. Following page is Andrews, which is there's his portrait there, and then you get a little write up of the player. This is 1926, so this is I thoroughly enjoyed looking through this. This is Charlie McCartney. There's Charlie McCartney. I wonder he needed a cap on with no hair like that. That's very good. So that's quite a nice publication, that. I'm very pleased with that one. Who's that one? There's Clary Grimmett and his cap. Those some nice ones. Lawrence East. It's quite a nice booklet, that one. Another one there is a 1946-47 cricket book, which has got, again, all sorts of information in there. Catch of the season, which I think was Ted Beckett's there. Photograph of that, falling over, tumbling away. Another article by Charlie McCartney. Adverts there, black and white, for the cigarettes again. A bit of body line there, incidents for the test match with Woodfall going down. Australia's batting strong, bowling looks a problem, is the article there, 1946-47. So that was captained by Wally Hammond over to Australia, as we know. And just a couple of other little ones here which are quite interesting booklets done by Crawford White. This is done all the scores and everything in these little booklets. 1954, 58, 59 tests, 1956 tests. I did a 54-5, which has got some super reproductions of the scorecards in those. It's a real valuable information, really, if you're as Bill Johnston and Ray Lingwell. There's a piece there. There's a bit of paper in there. I don't know what that is. There's all sorts of things in there, but great to look at, that one. So the scorecards, whoever done the scorecards has done an excellent job. No faults in those. A great thing. So there's a few of those. There's some newspaper clippings in this one as well, which should be quite interesting. Sometimes you get those in a little lot you buy. So that's more or less all the programmes and brochures that I've got in the collection. There's a couple of other things, but not so significant. But so I hope you've enjoyed that one. I think next week, hopefully, we're going to be doing something completely different. So hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next one.